What does a sprinkler system consist of? It consists of a controller to turn the water on, electric valves to send it down the line, and then nozzles and a pipe above the cow. So you're spraying out above the cow's back, right on their back as they're eating here, and that keeps them cooled off because they overheat, and spraying water on them makes it a lot easier. So this is Captain 6 controller. It does up to 6 zones, and this is just a 1-inch valve. The 1-inch valve is good for about 200 foot at the absolute max, because this barn is around 200 foot, and there is a pretty big pressure drop at the far end. The nozzles at the far end don't spray quite as well, and we have half-gallon a minute nozzles every 8 foot. So this is a 1-inch valve. This is a 6-zone. The 6-zone controller allows you to split the whole barn out a bunch of different ways. If you have a big barn, it's going to take a bigger valve, but the zones, there's one side sprays and then the other side sprays, and that's because of water demand. Water demand is like how much water, how many gallons a minute it takes, because we're spraying out 1 gallon every 16 foot the whole way down through here, and as your gallons per minute goes up, you get pressure drop. So you need a fatter pipe for a bigger barn, and that's one thing to keep track of is how many gallons you're spraying out, so that you know how much pressure drop you've got, so that the rest of the farm can keep functioning while it's spraying. The reason you can go take turns is because we are only spraying for like 30 seconds every couple minutes. When it's at 70 degrees, we're only spraying every 15 minutes. 90 some, I'd recommend spraying every 5 or every 3 minutes. And the amount of water you use doesn't matter a whole lot here in Pennsylvania, because we get water for free here. We pay about a penny a gallon to haul it, so it's cheap. The value of a sprinkler system is in keeping your cows cool and your production up. It really helps. If you're out in California, you're paying 3 or 4 cents a gallon for your water to begin with, plus a penny to get rid of it. Then you start thinking about saving water. But otherwise, water is cheap. Spray it on the cows, keep them cool, and they'll make more milk. And again, big barns, big valves, and we have all kinds of different ones. We have different valves. We have all the nozzles. We buy the pipe at a plumbing supply. It's not practical to ship it, so you just buy the pipe at the local plumbing supply, and you put these nozzles down above the neck at all your feed rails.